Good morning. I'm here pulled off the side of the road in the Lefthand Canyon, and I'm gonna go exploring today. I saw some little trailheads off the side of the road yesterday, so I'm gonna go check them out. My car's parked back at the parking area. There's a little pull off, so I'm having to hike up the road for a second. And this is where the trail starts up here. I think this trail is something because I saw like a runner guy run over to it yesterday and he started going up, so it's gonna be something. And here we go. Oh my goodness. My legs aren't ready for this right now. It is really pretty out here. Everything is super green. After that initial steep section, which is like really steep, this has leveled out quite nicely. This hike is like over 6,000 feet, so we're in the tick zone. And there's the road down there. Lots of bicyclists on that road. You gotta watch out for them. And then I parked like right over there. Looks like it's gonna be a pretty overcast day. Not a lot of sunshine, I don't think. And maybe even some rain. All right, guys, I have come up to a split in the trail. I think I'm gonna head over here to the left first. My reasoning for doing this is pretty much to keep the sun at my back. I'm kind of hoping this thing is a big loop and I drop down right there. That would be cool. Right down there to the left of me looks like a really pretty trail that connects back with the road. Looks like another way to access the trail system back here. And it looks a lot more mellow than the way that I came up. So that's probably more popular. Yeah, look at that. That is awesome right there. It looks like we could go straight up that way, or we could take a left and head up in that direction. This is the way that I've seen everybody go so far. Lots of mountain bikers out here. I just checked the GPS and it does look like there is some kind of a road or a trail that goes up to this high point up here. So I'm gonna see if I can get up there. There are a lot of side trails that people have made with the bikes. However, here's an official trail marker, trail number 844. And I think this is gonna be the one that's gonna take me to the top. So right now, I'm hiking at just over 6,200 feet. And it looks like that high point up there is over 6,600. So I'm looking at about a 400 vertical gain. That's looking over in the direction that I have come from. And I'm looking at those high points right there. And I actually see a trail that heads up there. Looks like it zigzags way up there. So after I'm done getting this high point, I'm gonna head over there and see if I can get that one next. This thing ain't messing around though. I said I had 400 vertical feet. I didn't know it was gonna be in like 1/10 of a mile. My goodness. That's looking back in the direction that I've just come up. Real steep right there. Super steep. Like 400 vertical feet. And I'd say less than 2/10 of a mile. I did not come up that far at all. And then over here are those neighboring peaks. And I can see how to do them. When I go back down, I'm gonna have to pick up that lower trail and take it up. And it looks like it connects right there. Heads to the top. But for now, I'm gonna enjoy this little high point. I'm not sure if it has a name. If it does have a name, I have no idea what it is. Wow, I can see trails or roads way up there. Looks like they just go all over this area. I can see why it's popular for mountain bikers. It's pretty breezy up here on this high point. I'm taking it down a little bit. And then basically, I'm just gonna head straight on back down the way I just came up. I'm merging back with the road, and I'm gonna backtrack it now, pick up that other trail, and then start heading back up again. That's the high point that I was just on. That really doesn't look that tall right here. The thing I'm going for looks way higher. I just checked the GPS, and that high point that I'm aiming for is over 7,200 feet. I'm just over 6,400 right now, which means I've got 800 to the top. Got a little blue sky left. It's pretty cloudy today. Pretty overcast. I'm getting pretty close to the saddle up here. It's really not that far. And then right over here, that's the high point that I'm aiming for. Right there. I'm getting up there pretty quick. It's not too bad at all. I just broke 6750. Which means I've got like 450 left to the top. That's not bad at all. I've made it up here to the saddle. That right there, that's the other high point that I was on earlier. And I have come up through the valley. And now I'm gonna head over here and just keep zigzagging my way up. Made it up here to a four-way split, and I think I'm gonna continue on straight. And then right here at that four-way split is the old dirty bastard shovel. And that last part looks really steep. It just goes right up the side. Boom. Yeah, I don't know if I can get up that or not. That looks pretty wicked. Well, so far so good. All right, guys, and I'm up here. I'm on the summit. I have no idea what the name of this thing is, or if it even has a name, but it's pretty cool and it's got some good views. And then right over here, you can see the saddle way down there. And actually, it looks like if you continue to take that road to the west, it leads up to that high point over there. I might have to come back and do that. That looks awesome. That's looking back to the south in the direction of Boulder. You can actually see Bear Peak and South Boulder Peak sticking up. And then as I pan over to the east, I can actually see that trail that I'm going to take down. And I hope it connects back and completes the loop. But it kind of goes down here on the ridge and then down the hill. This is looking back up to the north, and I can see a helicopter way out there. Looks like he's dragging something, like a big bucket of water. Yeah, he just released something. It didn't look like water though, it looked dark. And if you notice, that's the burned area. Looking back to the west, I can see some peaks that I recognize. Mount Audubon, Mount Toll, Pawnee Peak, Shoshone Peak, and Apache Peak. Well, I just picked one tick off my neck. I threw him down to the ground and now I can't find him. So it's time to go. It's time to head on back. All right, I just need to get off this part, and I'm just guessing I picked up the ticks right through that little grassy section right there. I'm standing here on this rock because I'm afraid to walk through the grass. I'm gonna pick up like a half a dozen ticks through there. But I gotta go that way to find the trail. Okay, I ran over to the trail real quick, and then I did a tick check just to make sure I didn't pick any up. I mean, the good thing about the ticks out here is that they're pretty big. Like, they're pretty easy to see. They're pretty easy to feel when they're crawling across you. Heading on down. My legs are brushing up against some high grass this whole time. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pick up a few more ticks on the way. It's okay, as long as they don't bite me. I'll just flick them off. Pew! I've actually got my shirt off. For one, because it's soaking wet and it's hot. And two, I want to feel those little bastards crawling up my arms and stuff. So that's why I took it off. Because like I said, they're pretty big and you can feel them. I felt that one on my neck. I was like, oh my goodness. Looking back up at the high point, and I am coming down this thing fast. I'm on a really faint trail, and I just pray that this thing goes all the way back down to the road, because I have already overshot my car to the east, so I'm gonna have to backtrack. Got a deer down here just off the trail to the left. Yeah, he just saw me. I've got a feeling this is taking me over to the Buckingham Park. I've actually never done anything from there. I believe it's a trailhead though. That's the direction that I'm heading. And if that is true, it means I'm gonna have to walk on the road a little bit to get back to my car. When I was on the top, I pointed at a trail that went down in a different direction, and I must have missed that somehow. I'm not sure how I missed it, but I did, because this isn't it. And look at all this tall grass right here. This is like major tick zone. Right down there, I can see a parking lot. I can see a trail. However, I can also see a bunch of bushwhacking, and I can hear water. So I don't know. My God, I swear, every time a bead of sweat rolls down my head, I think it's a tick. There has got to be a bridge down here. There has to be. Look at this trail, then it just peters out again into nothing. What the hell? This trail sucks. I cannot believe this hike down has deteriorated this badly. I mean, I somehow missed that one trail that split off and went into the other direction. I don't know how. It's a big grass field. I don't know how I missed a trail. Oh, wow. Please be a bridge down there. Well, guys, I am SOL. There's no bridge down here. There's nothing. So I'm gonna take my boots off and try and go across right here. Trying to go across barefoot didn't work. All I did was cut my right foot up. It's bleeding all over the place. So I'm gonna try and just go across right here with my boots on. F it. Well guys, I made it across, but it wasn't pretty. And my knee went out big time. I mean, like really bad with the brace on. So I'm gonna hobble my ass back up to the car and then drive home. Well, coming down that way was a complete and utter disaster. My foot's bleeding, my knee's blown, my boots are completely soaked, and now I get to walk back up the road. Well, I can honestly say that coming down in that direction was one of the biggest hiking disasters that I've ever had. I mean, I'm destroyed right now. My boots are completely just soaked. Every time I take a step, I leave a wet footprint. Yeah, so far, I have not seen anywhere that was better to cross than where I crossed it. I mean, that thing is really rushing. It's got a lot of water. I mean, it was like hard to stand up and go across that. That was atrocious. After walking about a half a mile back up this road, I'm almost back to my car. I'm not sure how long that took me, but the GPS is showing it at well over 5 miles. And I'm just guessing, but I believe I did over 1,700 feet in elevation gain. That's not too bad, but it's a little chunk, all right, that's for sure. I had to strip all those wet clothes off, but I hope you enjoyed that hike, and until the next one, peace.